Thank you for tuning in. Please like, turn on notifications, subscribe, or share. Want to be a guest? Email podcast@tricountyareachamber.com.
Hi, everybody, and welcome into this episode of Chamber Chat Live. But first, before we begin, we want to thank you to the Tri-County Area Chamber of Commerce 2021 Mission and Vision Partners, our MVPs. You take a look at them on your screen there. I'm sure there's some names you recognize. And if you have the opportunity to interact with any one of these sponsors, I know the Chamber and the community would be greatly appreciated. So we're going to get this episode started here. My name is Bill Vitiello. I am the Director of Institutional Relationships and Marketing at the Victory Bank. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. And we apologize. We are a few minutes late. We are having some pretty heavy technical difficulties today. So we're just bear with us. But we are going to do the show here. But what's unique about it is I'm sitting here and I'm speaking a lot of words. And Eileen can't hear me at all. So she has no idea. Oh, okay, well, maybe she can read lips. She has no idea.
I can read lips.
She can read lips. There you go. So now she has an idea. I'm going to have to do some sort of visual cue to throw it to her. She's going to do the chamber announcements. So take it away, Eileen.
Thank you, Bill. Hello, Bill. Hello, all of our listening audience, and to our guests. I would like to just highlight a couple events that we have coming up. We have 2 member meetup and check-in events that we are holding. They are just informal, no agenda. They're an opportunity for our members to meet and to check in with each other, see if anybody needs support, and also help build relationships. And our first one of those is this Thursday, the 28th, from 10 to 11. To make sure we're solidifying those relationships, we have limited the attendance for those events to 15. The event on the 28th is currently at 13, so if you'd like to participate, please sign up as soon as possible. And the next one of those events will be on Thursday, February 4th, again from 10 to 11, and those are via Zoom. And that one still has some slots open, so we'd love to have you join us. And we had a very successful membership luncheon last Tuesday with Gail on networking and in a hybrid networking model and virtually networking as well as in-person networking. And she gave us some wonderful tips. Our next event on the membership breakfast/luncheon programming will be later in February. So look for that information. But the presenter at that event will be John Whitehall, but we're going to have kind of a beginning presentation from him earlier in February. On the 9th will be our first Skill Up session. Those are going to just be informational seminars. And this is going to be on productivity and time management, an issue and a topic that we've heard a lot of people have an interest in. So again, that's our first Skill Up session for 2021, productivity and time management with John Whitehall on February 9th. So we hope you can join us from 9 to 10:30. And I look forward to hearing from our members if you need anything else. And thank you for joining us again. Thank you, Bill, for the for the signals, and enjoy the rest of the show.
How about now, Drew? My apologies for the technical difficulties. Again, this has been a challenging one today. So thank you, Eileen, for the update. We greatly appreciate it. So let's move on to our guest. And again, we're hoping that this goes a little bit smoother than the introduction. I hope you guys just bear with us here. So we're going to have a guest on today. They are chamber members. They have a brand new facility that is being put up in Limerick. They are from the Arcadia at Limerick. And we're going to bring up here in just a moment, we're going to bring in Kim Kostaval. Kim, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So this segment is off to an awesome start. Good. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, it's great. This is great. I'm so glad you could come and join us today here at Arcadia at Limerick Point.
Yeah, this is awesome. And I understand you're going to maybe take us on a mini tour today, so we're excited for that.
We're going to try a little bit of a mini tour, and I have one of my very first person who moved into the community, Herman, is going to show you his apartment. So he's
cool.
excited. I told him, I said, I don't know what we're going to expect. And I said, I might have to turn the computer around. We're going to play with this, but we're going to have fun.
Okay. Yeah. At least as long as everybody's open to just the authenticity that is Chamber Chat, I think we'll be good to go here. So. So Kim, tell us a little bit about Arcadia Point, please.
So Arcadia at Limerick Point, we opened our doors exactly 3 weeks ago today. We opened only our independent living. So we are a retirement community. We have 87 apartments in our independent living. And the other side of the building, which is our personal care, we have 41 apartments in our personal care. And we have 32 apartments in our memory care. Look at that. You guys are fancy. So that's our website. So you can go to Arcadia at Limerick Point on our website. Great information. We are so excited. We are kind of unique. Our community is locally run, but also family run community. It's family owned. So Greg and Rita Stevens, who are our owners, grew up their family in Kimberton. They've been in business for 25 years. You can see we have a couple communities that are coming. We have a community that's in Rehoboth that opened up in June, and we have us, Delaware. We have another one in Middletown, and then we have one that's coming also in Lewis and then Chester Springs. So it's a great family run locally. It's family feel up and down all around. I've been in this business for 32 years, and this has been the best company I've ever worked for. I was the first employee. October in 2019, and have never looked back. It's when it's like an old-fashioned mom and pop business. They care deeply about staff, the people who live here, everything that goes on. Rita and Greg, you will see in this community. It's not a name on a computer site or a board director that you never meet or greet. They know you, they know the families. It's a wonderful, wonderful community.
I did not know that it was family owned and also local as well, which I think is really cool because you see, I mean, Pennsylvania has one of the highest elder populations, and you see some very large names and some big facilities come in, and you're right, you kind of like lose touch because it's not that family, and you don't see the owners, or you don't see somebody, with authority come around and basically touch base with the employees, touch base with the residents, right?
Right. There's actually no middle. There's no middle people. So basically, you have the executive director right to the owner. There's no levels that you have to go through to make suggestions or make recommendations. We don't have like contracts that we have to deal with any certain people that we have to deal with. We can pick and choose whoever we want to work with, which is a wonderful experience. And we try to work local and work with local businesses.
That's great. And Kim, what is your role there, please?
So I am the Community Relations Director of the Independent Living. So my counterpart, which is Rose-Ann Klementisz, she is the Community Relations for the Personal Care and Memory Care. So we're looking hopefully to do this again in several months when in the springtime when that part of the building opens up, and you get to experience that as well, which is going to be very special. The memory care is going to be state of the art. Nothing else around it like it.
That was my other question that I had. How far along are you on the project?
So the other side of the building, we're looking at our first occupancy inspection next week. But we have the state inspections to go through and hiring for staff. So we're looking hopefully end of March, beginning of April. It really depends upon our inspections and what we need to, all the things we have to, all our dots crossed, and the state, health department is a little bit different than just independent living. We can get occupancy and move in. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah. So you have the memory care, you have the assisted living, the independent living. What other amenities do you have contained within the community there?
So one of the nice things here is that there's a lot of different levels within just the even independent living side. So our independent living, people are still driving, they're coming and going. It's a retirement community. The bells and whistles are here. So they have everything they need. Their apartments, they have 1 and 2 bedroom apartments, and then we have a couple studios, 2 bedroom, 2 baths, all appliances, including washer and dryer and dishwasher. So they have everything they need. What the other things they have is the bells and whistles side is that they have a wonderful restaurant. I'm sitting in the pub, so we can kind of see the bar is behind me. I need a drink.
You said you were going to pour us a drink.
Yeah, but I need a drink right now. Getting through to get on the site. This was interesting and fun, a great experience. But yeah, so we have the pub, we have a full restaurant that serves lunch and dinner. They can dine when they want. They have open dining from 11:30 till 6:30 in the evening. 6:30 is the last seating. They have a brunch on Sundays. We have a gym. We have a theater. We have a game room. We have activities. We have a chapel. We have also we've actually partnered with Biata Home Health and Rehab. So they have their own office here for rehab services for speech, occupational, and physical therapy. We have a practice called CCS, a physician practice, and we have Dr. John Hopkins, which is a great name. Is our physician who can come in and do old-fashioned house calls, even in our independent living side. So the people living here can have the choice of going to their family doctors or using the physician here, then switching over to the practice that we have come here. So that's their choice.
Okay.
So everything's here. It's a great transportation is here for them. When they want to go somewhere. The best thing is that if things change, they can transition within the community. So they don't have to go someplace else, which is
That's
nice.
great. Well, we'd love to see a tour of the facility if you can do it within the confines of the COVID restrictions and that sort of thing.
So I am leaving the pub. Look at the great fireplace behind me. Got a fireplace and outdoor area that goes outside. We actually have a fire pit outside. And we have fountains and we have a fire pit that's going to be out there. Take your drink and your wine outside. So it's going to be great.
But,
so we're going to kind of walk through.
Real quick, Kim, before you continue, I was just going to encourage our audience, if they're watching, if they do have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comments section, and hopefully Kim can answer them before we get off of the air. So go ahead, continue your tour. Thank you.
I did take my glasses off and holding them, so if you could read them to me, that would be awesome.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I need them for the fine print. So
no worries.
Let me make a turn around here a little bit. And this is the center hub of the area. We're actually going to have in the center, there's a gentleman sitting there, but that's going to be a fountain put in there. And shortly, that's going to be like an ode to the old schoolhouse. We have the bell from the schoolhouse we preserve. Oh, cool. So this is our kitchen, our dining room. We actually have a show kitchen, so we can cook the food right here. And I'm going to do a quick turn around. I'm going to put my forehead above. There you go. So you can kind of see what it looks like. It's a great, great area.
Looks great.
Brianna's sneaking past me. Brianna, say hello in the camera. There's Brianna.
Hey, Brianna.
She's one of our servers. My daughter's one of the servers here. She's off today. Thank goodness. She would embarrass me. So give you a little idea. So I'm going to go down. We're actually going to go over to the other side, over this way. So again, it's really nice. We have 4 floors. And it actually has 2 floors open, and then this person's deck is open, and then the 3rd and 4th floor open, looking down to the main area where we just were.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of turn around here. So this is our game room. We went down the hallway, and there's our game room. We have a pool table in here. We have coming. Those are that is going to be a shuffleboard that's going up. And the other side, we have barn doors going up, but that is our activity area on the other side. And we have a theater. So I told you we have a wonderful theater. Everything, those kind of activities are down this way. I'm going to pop into the theater. They were doing some things in here earlier, so I'm going to pop around. So we actually are now in the theater. Isn't this pretty cool?
Very cool.
It is a really real theater seating, including a freaking popcorn machine somewhere. Where to go? There's the popcorn machine. So We can do movies. Families can do a family night in there. You know, not going to the movie theater, you can have a fun intergenerational type of movie in there together, show old clips of things from the past, do a virtual wedding in there if somebody can't get to a wedding. Here comes Leland. Leland, you want to say hello?
Hi.
Leland,
How's it going?
tell everybody who you are.
I'm the regional director of facilities for Vantage Point.
And I just realized
Awesome.
I have my mask on.
Oh,
I gotta,
Nice meeting you.
shh, I'm gonna hide my mouth. Forgot we're walking around the community, so I'm just gonna grab my mask really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You
If you
guys
need to,
don't mind. I don't want to get in trouble.
that's fine. If you need to pull over, put your signal on and pull over.
I'm grabbing my mask. And you actually can wave. I'm going to have Rose-Ann say hello in the background for you.
Cool.
Rose-Ann, can you say hello? Well, so I put my mask on. Can they see you?
Hi, Hey, Rose-Ann, how are you?
Since we're going to take a tour,
We're so appreciative of talking to you today.
we're going to do, next time we see Rose-Ann, you'll be doing the same thing with Rose-Ann on the press up here, another side. All right.
Nice.
I can go. Yay, I'm safe.
So we are very trying to be safe as possible. People come in, we actually have a great scanning system that actually scans your temperature and actually tells you if you work here or you live here. And
Oh,
it's
wow.
everything. So they actually print out a badge for someone who might be a visitor. They can walk around and have a badge. We're going to go into the padded elevator because we are having furniture moving in here. So we have been very busy.
Uh-oh, we may lose Kim's signal there as she goes into the elevator.
27 years. Wait.
Yeah, we're definitely losing Kim as she gets into the elevator there. But what a great facility so far. I had no idea it was that nice over there. It's community game room and everything. All right, I think we're getting you back, Kim. Your signal went out there when you went in the elevator.
Yeah, it was the elevator. So
Yeah.
this is the third and fourth floor, and it's a great area. I'm going to kind of show you. We have a skylight up above us. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, nice.
So the skylight, and it goes up to the fourth floor. So we're actually heading to the third floor. And I'm actually going to go see one of our residents. We're going to go visit Herman, our first move-in, and
All
show you
right.
his apartment.
Do I get a
So
chance
he's
to say hello to
excited show
Herman?
it. Yep, we're going to see Herman. So knock on his door, say hello. He said, come in. All right. I'm a coming, Herman. So Herman, we're going to have to do it this way. So this is Herman's apartment. Come on over and introduce yourself, Herman.
Hi, Herman. Bill Vitiello. Pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure.
This is can you guys see? Oh, we need a little light. Let's turn the light on. There we go. We had to
There
put
you
the light on. So
Okay.
this is Herman's apartment. I'm going to show Herman. So you can kind of show us around. I'm going to hold and you can walk.
All right.
Tell them a little about what brought you to Berkshire, brought you here to Arcadia.
Well, I was living alone for a year and a half, and I was unable to continue with the place. I had an acre of ground to take care of, so I felt it best I find a home with an apartment just for myself. And so I checked Arcadia, and after a couple of weeks, I signed a contract to move in as soon as they were ready to open up.
So he actually held his apartment. That was back in the summer.
That was back in June.
And back in June, and waiting for his apartment to open. And we're going to show he's done a fabulous job. So we came in his front door, and he has a little cubby. Look at this, how beautiful it is.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
I mean, that's his front door behind us. So we're going to go through, and I'm going to hold this. You can show him around.
All right.
Don't fall over anything while we're walking.
All right.
So this is called a one-bedroom deluxe. So he has a beautiful apartment here.
Thank you. I have brought as much of my nice furniture along that I could possibly get into the apartment, and I've arranged it so that I have a little breakfast area to have my breakfast, and the rest is open area for visitors, and I'm enjoying it very much here in the.
You have this building the windows are great. They're huge, huge windows throughout this community to give everybody as much light as, but there's a little breakfast nook. And you can see the view, that's Swamp Pike. So we're at the corner of Swamp and Ridge Pike. And he has blinds, and those are all included. We provide the blinds for the apartment. But it really, really is a nice, beautiful apartment. He has a great little porch right here.
I
He
see
goes right
that.
out, there's a porch. He has a balcony, a great balcony. And if we walk out that way, we can show your balcony.
Do you think Herman's going to be hosting some card games once the COVID restrictions?
Tell him what you like to do every day.
I like to go to fitness center and work out, usually in the morning, about 3 times a week. And so I've been involved in that final results in Boyertown for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And he's a rower.
Oh,
He likes to row.
I'm a rower also. I'm a member of the Million Meter Club.
Oh, great. Well, I'm up to 10,000 meters. Oh, wait,
Awesome.
110,000.
Oh, look at that. See?
That's
He's
awesome.
catching up.
Right. Right.
So we're going to go out. Oh, be careful there. I'm going to take you out on his patio.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great patio. So we're actually, and we have these great arches. Look at these beautiful arches.
That's
This
beautiful.
brickwork comes through all the entire building. You see it in the dining room, you saw it in the pub, and he has a great view all around, no matter where he is.
That's fantastic.
So it has a great, that's his living room right there,
Nice.
the living room. So it's just a really nice place to kind of be and really enjoy life, right, Herman?
That's right.
So we love Herman. So when he came in, he was our newbie, our first person.
Right.
And I'm going to try to get us in here so we can get us together. There we
There
go.
you go.
There we go. Yay!
There you are.
So he's the full kitchen behind us.
Mhm.
He has all the appliances. Everything's here, including a full-size refrigerator with an ice machine. It has a bottom freezer on the bottom. Lots of cabinets. Do you mind if we show me your bedroom?
No,
How are we doing on time?
We're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing fine.
Good.
We appreciate Herman letting us in his apartment there. This is cool to get a look. I mean, it's one thing to interview you, Kim, or for you to tell us about it, but to actually have a look at it is something different.
It's kind of special. He has a little walkway through here, and you see his mirror in the background.
Mhm.
And I'm going to turn around. He has great space in his bedroom. You can see he has a great sized bedroom. So Herman, I'm going to have you go behind me,
All right.
and you can talk and tell him about. You have windows all the way around here,
Right.
so it's a really, really, really nice space to be in.
Mhm.
He has lots of furniture in here, believe it or not.
This is
He has
great.
lots and lots of furniture.
Can you ask Herman where he's from originally?
So Herman,
Originally from the Boyertown area,
Okay.
and which is only a Swamp Pike. I lived about 8 miles north of here in New Hanover Township, and I had a home there which I had built and lived in there for 63 years before moving down here.
So I hear anything over 40 years, you get to call yourself a local.
we're going to move a little bit. We're going to get the light.
Right.
Move over this way, Herman. We got the light coming. Now you can see you better. There you are.
I've been there for all my life.
Yeah. That's great. That's great.
I think too, we have a lot of people coming from the area, but we also have a lot of people because one of the things that makes us unique is that the chapel we have downstairs, we actually partnered with St. Teresa Calcutta Parish. So again, because we're small and family owned, we can kind of do something different. The chapel that's being built, it's not finished yet. It'll be finished for the next time we see you. It'll be about beginning of April. It's supposed to be finished. And I should kind of jump in here. I'm not used to it.
Yeah, you're fine.
You got a head, you got a hearing. But anyway, it's going to be a really nice community with that. And that's going to be open for all faiths. That's not just for Catholics, but all faiths. The chapel is going to be gorgeous with stained glass. And it's one of the things that have been missing from a lot of communities, that they take away that spiritual aspect. And you can feel it in this building. Not just because of that connection, but because of being able to have a spiritual connection. It's so important. It transcends throughout the family, feel the building, to all the staff. It has it's just something that's special. That you can't touch. it's something you have to be experienced. So what do you think?
Yes. Right.
No matter who you talk to, everybody says everybody's friendly here. Everybody says hello. Everybody stops and gives everybody a smile.
Right.
And Herman, you just celebrated your birthday.
Oh,
We won't tell
Nice.
you.
Happy birthday.
His birthday last week. So
Happy birthday. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for sharing your space with us today. It was really special.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
I hope someday we get a chance to meet out in the community.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, but hopefully we can have that. We're actually going to have some special things coming up, something called a Taste of Arcadia. That's going to be an invitation only for people to come and see a virtual tour and come and see a little bit about us. You guys got a special treat today meeting Herman. So we love Herman.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Herman, for being on TV today. You're on TV. How about that? You're a movie star.
Yep. We'll have to show him the Facebook feed a little bit later so he can rewatch
Oh, that would be great.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see. I guess you have to go to lunch soon or get lunch.
I go easy on lunch.
Oh, we eat too well.
Dinner is too great to refuse here. So.
Right. All right.
We have fantastic food. Oh, what's your
I like
favorite thing to eat?
Steaks.
Oh, the steaks. Oh, they have really good steak. Yeah, we have steaks available. They have fresh fish of the day and calamari and burgers and salads. Anything you can think of, right?
Shrimp cocktail.
Oh, shrimp cocktail. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a restaurant. It truly is a restaurant.
Well, I'll be over then for the open house whenever
All
that
right,
is.
sounds good. Sounds good. You're more than welcome, Bill.
Is there any other area of the
Sure, we're going
facility
to walk
that you
out.
wanna-
We're going to say goodbye. We're going to head out the front door.
All right. Is there any other area of the facility that you wanted to show us before we wrap up here?
I think we're pretty good for today. I think what we're going to do is next time we come, you get to see a little bit more. See you later. See you, Herman.
See you later, Herman.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. He's a sweetheart. I just love him.
He was fantastic. Thank you so much for showing the apartment. It really does give an insight to what everything looks like there. Again, you can sit there and describe it, but to actually see it is something completely
and that's
different.
the thing is you can't. I'm actually going to sit down here on the second floor. We actually have a little sitting area. I'm going to sit down here. And I think that's the nice thing is that it's hard to experience the place because of what's going with COVID, but it really truly is a great, safe place for people to be. People have everything there. They don't have to worry about going out. If they need to go out, they can. They can have families in safely and visitors in safely. But and we are actually supposed to be on the. We actually are just scheduled to get our vaccinations here in February and March. So people who join us, people who decide to come and join us, they can actually get on a list and get the vaccination as well if they're scheduled to move in.
That's great. That's awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we go, Kim?
I just want to thank you. I think this is a great opportunity, and thank you for putting through all the craziness beforehand with the sound. And I just want to thank you for that. And I hope people from the chamber give us a call. They can actually visit us at Arcadia at Limerick Pointe, and actually call if you want to stop in. You can stop in to schedule a tour if you like and schedule a meeting. But we love to get to know the community. We love working with the local businesses. That is a true venture on our end. We want to support the local businesses in the area.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And I'm just going to pay the thanks forward to our audience who stuck with us through some of the audio challenges early and who tuned in a few minutes late to join us as well. But I do know that Drew is going to put your contact information in the show notes. So I'm hoping members of the community or members of the chamber do reach out and welcome you and engage with you. And, hopefully when things are, quote, normal again, we do get a chance to see each other in person for the open house there. So
yeah, and please let us know that you saw us on the chamber. I think that's important too, that we all support the chamber. The Tri-County Chamber is important to keep us all connected.
Yeah, absolutely. So Kim, if you want to hold on just a moment here while we wrap up. So once again, folks, thank you so much for joining us today for this episode of Chamber Chat Live. Thank you again to our sponsors for the Tri-County Area Chamber of Commerce 2021 Mission and Vision Partners, our MVPs. And lastly, I didn't get a chance to do it earlier, but wanted to thank Eileen for jumping in last week and hosting Chamber Chat Live last Monday, where she had Tower Health at Pottstown Hospital on. So if you haven't tuned into that episode, please do so. Again, we will leave Kim her contact information down for Arcadia at Limerick Pointe. We'll put that in the show notes. And we're going to part ways for now. So until we connect again, all my best. Bye for now.
Thank
for
you.
tuning
Bye.
in. Please like, turn on notifications, subscribe, or share. Want to be a guest? Email podcast@tricountyareachamber.com.